Hi, my name is Jenny Trujillo, and this is the Professional Dispositions Survey and Video Assignment for SPED 501. I will first be talking about special education roles in the classroom. The first is supporting learning. Supporting learning is the basis of our classroom. We want to make sure that in a special ed classroom, we are providing that individual learning and individual instruction. Every student is on a different level in a special education class, and we want to make sure that we meet all the needs. Another way to support learning is to give students access to general education curriculum and classes. We can also provide a learning environment with a variety of modalities to access the curriculum of the general education, and that also supports learning as well. As far as special education teacher roles with improving in the classroom, teachers can improve by involving high expectations for themselves, but mainly professional development and reflecting on your own teaching. In regards to planning for special education teachers, it takes a lot of planning, but that's not just lesson planning, but there's also much more other planning to do for a special education classroom. That includes different meetings that you might have to be in, or maybe IEP meetings, special meetings, and other meetings like that. So planning is a very important aspect of a special education teacher role. Upholding professional expectations and ethics is also very important. Teachers must conduct themselves professionally, whether inside the classroom or outside the classroom. For example, if you see a student outside somewhere, maybe at a store or something like that, you need to always make sure that you are conducting yourself professionally and acting in an ethical manner. Being on time and being at work as often as possible without being any type of issues with attendance. That is very important too, as to be a teacher. Dressing and talking in a professional manner is also a professional expectations for special education teachers. But also, other expectations could be maintaining student confidentiality, even with other teachers, or demonstrating respect, integrity, or being a good role model. Those are also upholding professional expectations and ethics. As far as collaborative advancing the profession, there are many ways to do that. That would be staff meetings or department meetings, maybe district seminars or webinars, leadership meetings, trainings. Those are all different ways that you can advance the practice. But you can also collaborate with families, reflect on your own teaching practices, and build your own home and school life and balance it. Those are different ways that you can advance the profession, advance the practice, and be successful for yourself and for your students. When reviewing the dispositions, I feel like the dispositions that I currently possess and have mastered are having high expectations, compassion, advocacy, and respecting for the diversity of others. But I feel like I do need to work on the fairness aspect, and not fairness as it involves students, but more fairness as it involves instructional assistants or others that you may work with, adults or colleague wise. In regards to personal bias on expectations that teachers have for their students, I feel like personal bias can affect the students. It can affect their abilities, it can affect their growth, it can affect their learning style. If a student feels that you are being nicer to another student or letting another student have maybe more of a break or something like that, a student might get upset and it might hinder their learning or their growth. So we do need students to feel safe in the classroom, and that's why I feel that personal bias do have an effect on relationships with their students and their families. Thank you so much for your time.